I'm sure you are aware of this amazing discovery of Howard Carter when he unearthed King Tut treasures in King's Valley in Egypt in 1930s. Well, based on his discoveries, a few years later, French scientists developed in Egypt the most unusual, the most remarkable tool for every dowser. This tool is called universal pendulum. Welcome in our gathering regarding dowsing. My name is Alicja, and I will talk to you today about this amazing tool, universal pendulum, which is actually prepared to work with colors, to work to balance energies, and to work in health balancing. Well, universal pendulum has been developed by André de Belizal and Paul Morel. In very early stage of his work in Egypt, André de Belizal cooperated with Chaumery. Leo Chaumery. Unfortunate death of Chaumery brought André de Belizal to very lonely work, and then Paul Morel contacted him and worked him together to fully develop this pendulum. Why this pendulum is unique is because the arch, first of all, the string is attached to the arch on the top, and the arch moves. It moves along electromagnetic level, which we call equator, and then also the string can move along the arch, and you can adjust it to specific location on the two. It has to move very, it has to be very sturdy so it can be put in specific location. So you also can move the string in order to locate it over the specific locations on two lines which connect the north and the south, and they are called meridians. There is magnetic and electric meridian marked on it, which means that you can work with this pendulum on electrical level of human body or energy field, on magnetic level, and on electromagnetic level. The most unique and the most advanced pendulum known today on the world. Still nobody came up with better idea. Now, as you can see, there is many letters on the pendulum which shows us different vibrations. And I'm saying vibration, not colors, because the colors from visible spectrum of light, which means from red to violet, are marked on meridians. However, on equator, we have 24 vibrations. So there are colors from the visible spectrum of light, but there are also vibrations from invisible spectrum of light. We know some of them. We, as an average person on this planet, knows at least two of them, which means X-rays and gamma rays or theta rays, because those are the frequencies of our brain when we either are asleep or we are going to sleep or falling asleep. So there is 12 of them marked here, which not only can balance as a whole set, not only can balance all energies in your energy field, but they can also let you know, if you are a therapist or if you use it for yourself, your friends and your family members, what causes specific health conditions in people or presence of specific energies inside your environment. Universal pendulums come in two sizes, 5.4 and 6.6. Not big difference, but still some. Huge difference in strength. The bigger pendulum, of course, is stronger than the small one. 5.4 means that there is 5 centimeters in diameter of this black ball and 4 amplifiers inside to strengthen the power of this pendulum. In 6.6, we have 6 centimeters diameter of this ball and 6 amplifiers, which actually go in the tunnel, through the tunnel here, from one pole to the other. We refer to the Earth, planet Earth, because as an equator, meridians and North and South Pole, because André de Belizal and Paul Chalmery, they built this pendulum based on observation, a light dispersion around the pyramids of Giza, and they rediscover fantastic information which were known to ancient Egyptians from probably out of here other friends of humanity, and let them be able to arrange any energy anywhere. And that's what they, as I said, rediscovered and let us know and use today. Wooden pendulums has to be charged with colors, so we also offer the filters, the set of color filters to charge them. They normally come in a cardboard box, like there is smaller box for 5.4 and bigger box for 6.6. We have also available wooden boxes in which this indentation is carved. So when you put the pendulum inside, it rests safely inside the box without much moving of the arch. Why is it important? It's important because this pendulum works all the time. You cannot stop it. Therefore, when we store this pendulum, the arch and the string should be located over visible green. So it is marked as a green plus here on the top of the pendulum. And therefore, if you will put it into this wooden box with an arch safely resting in the rails, it's very easy to store it in proper location. We offer online course on how to work with universal pendulum, when I will teach you in-depth information about universal pendulum and the techniques used to balance health with it, because universal pendulum can come with short string or with long string. Long string is really long, that's why it is fold here in this plastic bag, and it is 2 meters, which means almost 7 feet long, And there is a purpose why in therapy we should use long string, not short string. The universal pendulum, being extremely strong pendulum, is also used to just simply balance chakras, and for that the small one is enough. But when you work with vibrations which can be potentially harmful but very, very healthy, then for some people, for people who needs those vibrations, of course, then it's better to be away from the person who receives the treatment. And that's why long string is here, prepared for you. I had a privilege to be a very first person who brought 30 years ago this pendulum to American continent. And I was first person teaching and training very many people about how to use this pendulum. And I'm very happy that some of them teach other people to use this unusual but very advanced tool. So if you want to, you can still have a DVD which I prepared, which is called Working with the Universal Pendulum. And I also wrote the manual to it because, as I said, the work with the Universal Pendulum is quite advanced and quite complex. Therefore, I prepared this Universal Pendulum manual for those of you who want to learn step-by-step techniques. There is also a stand because the pendulum is not only used to balance health of others, your clients, for example, but also for yourself. If you work on yourself, you have the stand on which you can safely put the pendulum, and then you, of course, will go 2 meters away from it and then work with it. And pendulum, which stands on the stand, can be easily moved and adjust to any color we need to work with along the arch or along the equator, and you are prepared to balance and help yourself and others. Well, if you like the knowledge about different pendulums and this specific pendulum this time and other pendulums which we introduced you to in our other videos, subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, visit our website intuitivedowsing.com and join us on Facebook page. Thank you very much. Wishing you the best of luck with working with this unusual and advanced pendulum called Universal Pendulum. Until next time, it was Alicja. All the best.